Hello everybody, welcome back to Ni No Kuni. Today we are going to be doing some errands here in Hamelin, but before we proceed we are just going to try and enter the palace and we'll see what happens. We've got a nice big objective star on our map here, and there appears to be two guards blocking the way. Why do I get the feeling they're not going to let us through? Yes, we are travellers, and now we've come to see the Prince slash Great Sage. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be allowed in at the moment, just as I guessed. I think this is probably about the third or fourth palace slash castle now in the game where we first approached and been denied access. The reason we've done this little bit of story here is we now have access to the black market, which in turn gives us access to several errands which we will complete in succession. Before we go anywhere though, there's a nice big green flashy dot here. And this person has a lot of enthusiasm. And as you might guess, we're going to need some enthusiasm shortly. So we'll take some now, and we won't have to run back up here later. And we also need some kindness, which we'll get from this city as well. We need some kindness actually for an errand that's in our log for Fairy Ground, but we also need some kindness for an errand that's here in Hamelin. Now we're going to leave the one in Fairy Ground hanging on a bit longer because the one in Hamelin leads to other errands, if that makes sense. So we need to do it first. And kindness seems to be in short supply. So here's the one piece of kindness we can get for the moment. And like I said, we're going to use it here in Hamelin in order to access the errands which it opens up later. Well, not later actually, but straight away once we've done the errand number 10. It is, I believe. I think it's number 10. Right, so we've now got 2 pieces of heart, and we can access the black market. Ah, there's another piece of heart here, so it probably won't hurt to grab that. And what's in the magic urn? 30 guilders, bit rubbish, but hey. Restraint. Makes sense, we'll take that. Bit of restraint never hurt anybody. Now we've got 3 pieces of heart. Wonderful. And now we can go and head over to the black market. I want to try and complete the errands in order if we can. So don't worry about the flashy dots that I'm missing at the minute. We will be back shortly. I like to do things systematically. I know that's annoying, but at least we get everything done. And I do want to try and get everything done because I know there's a few of you who are playing along with me. So it's important that we get all the errands that we can get done. And there's another piece of heart down here. So we're going to be quite full on heart in a moment. We've also got 2 bounty hunts I want to get done as well. One should be fairly easy, the other one might be a little bit tricky. Ah. Okay, so this fella's also got restraints. And we can't have 2 pieces of restraint, so we'll have to leave him for now. Now we can enter the black market. We couldn't enter the black market previously since this fellow here was blocking the way. But now we have learned we need to get the pig suit. That spawns the way for us to be able to gain entrance. Oh. So we can see the flashy blue dot. That is errand number 10. I'm not going to go into the black market at the minute. Right, so this guy needs the kindness. Fortunately, we already have that now. So we can give it to him straight away. Restraint, enthusiasm, kindness. There we go. And we get 2 bottles of Pixie Dew and 500 guilders. But more importantly, we now unlock task number 55. Which I don't think will be in our log until we go to the inn again. No, I don't need to speak to him. Ah, no, there we go. Look, we can speak to him for task 55. That's handy. And for task 55, we need to give him a carrot cake. Now fortunately, we don't actually have to do anything too drastic in order to get them. We can actually purchase the ingredients we need. You might already have one in your bags actually. It's a carrot cake you need to give. But in fact, I'm getting slightly ahead of myself. I'll tell you what, we're going to leave that errand for now because it's not that person that wants the carrot cake. It's somebody in the woods that he's sending us to. So we're going to leave that for the time being and instead crack on for task number 11, which is the next errand on our list. Just let me get my bearings. In fact, let's head over to the northern part of the city now, because that's where errand number 11 is. And for errand number 11, we're going to have to do a little bit of travelling, I believe. So we'll go and speak to him anyway and see what he wants. We won't be able to complete the task yet anyway. We're going to need courage and all sorts from the heart. So we're looking for a man with a purple mask on. And this looks like the fellow right here. So let's just see what's next to him. A carnation cake. So there's a young lady that he's known since his early days and he wants to marry her. But he doesn't have the courage to speak to her. So we're going to need some courage. And we can get some from Elmer Moon. But we don't need to go to Elmer Moon yet, since there'll be a shortcut to get there later. But at least we've got that in our logs now. Right, so next we're going to do task number 36. In fact, should we just see what this guy wants here while we're here? Wants to give the mother flowers. Ah. Okie dokie. So we're going to need to use a spell. Right. There's a little bit of a plant that's on the ledge here. And we want to cast the Quicken Growth spell. Where is it? There it is. But it didn't work. What's going on? Okay, this is what we're going to need to do. You're going to need to have a dose of sunshine. How do you get a dose of sunshine? From a sunshine familiar. Now, hopefully if you've been following this walkthrough from the start, you will already have a sunshine familiar. That's this one right here. If you don't have one, you can get one from the Shimmering Sands. It's very important though that you don't metamorphose it, because then it won't work. Once you have one, speak to the lady again. And that should help us accomplish the task. And if you already have the Sunshine Familiar, you'll get a nice 5 easy merit stamps. Along with a Purifying Pulse Gem and 1,000 Guilders. Not too shabby, eh? Not too shabby at all. 5 merit stamps, awesome. Right, now it's time to head back around, if we can get our bearings correct here. So, accomplishing lots of nice errands at this point. Got another light blue just all the way around here. Or flashy blue rather. And this will be errand number 11. I'm going to leave the bounty hunts till last so we can get them done. There is one errand as well where we will have to engage in combat, so just bear that in mind. Make sure you're fully healed up. But it's okay, it's not for the moment. So this person, wife here, wants to eat lots and lots. So we're going to have to help her understand that that's not a good thing. In order to do that, we can give her some restraint. Restraint that we've just taken previously. And we can also take some more. I think it's restraint we can take, isn't it, from the person not far from here.
No.
3 soft scoop of ice creams. I guess she's given some up for us. Thank you very much. So another nice easy errand. And here we can take some of that restraint now. Take heart, as usual. Now, the next errand is going to take a while. It's already taken me a while because I've come fully prepared. And what you're going to have to do is capture 3 familiars outside town, 3 mechanical familiars. Now, I did this before I started the video. It took me about an hour. So good luck with it. You need to capture a Tin Man, a Clinkety Clank, and a Sprogcog, and all 3 can be captured outside of Hamelin. The Sprogcog I caught closer to the beach area. So, if you do, so the Sprogcog was quite a tricky one to find. If you can't find any outside of Hamelin, then if you head back to the Fairy Ground, there should be plenty around the beach there as well. But the Clinkety Clank and the Tin Man you can definitely find easily. around outside of Hamelin. Once you've captured them all, make sure that they're all in your party or reserves. You can't have them in the retreat. So we've also spoken to this guy before and helped him capture some familiars. I think it was back in Alma Moon. Now he wants these 3 more. The Automata genus. A large mechanical, a small mechanical, and a brown cog. You don't have to get the 3 I've got, but these are, in my opinion, the easiest 3 to get, because they are right outside of town. So he's happy now that we've found those for him, and he's given us some sun drops, planet drops, and some money. And of course, 5 merit stamps. Now, I think that's it in the way of errands for the moment. But we do have 2 bounty hunts. I'm just going to check exactly where we are. Okay, so we've got that one we know about. That one's the Fairy Ground one. This one is the guy who needs courage. We don't have any courage yet. And task 55, we need to head back to... where is it we need to head back to? Oh, to the woods. And didn't mean to check what bounty hunts we had actually. 2 bounty hunts, right. So I'm going to nip to the inn. In fact, I'm not, because I believe I'm already fully repaired. Yes. But make sure you go to the inn if you need heals, because we've got 2 bounty hunts coming up, and if you haven't prepared already, then you'll need to capture those 3 familiars as well for the errand I've just finished. Now, one of these bounty hunters I mentioned is not too tricky, and one of them is a little bit tricky. That's why I do recommend you collect the 3 familiars you need for that other quest first, because it's a good excuse to grind some levels. I think in the previous episode Oliver was level 28 when we finished off, and now he's, as you can see, level 32. So yeah, like I said, it took a while. Believe it or not, the enemies now are running away from us here. I know it looked like that boar was coming to us, but he wasn't. So here is the first bounty hunt. As you can see, it's this big blue tin man that's hanging around on the bridge. This is the easier of the 2. Although he does have some high defensive stats, so important to bear that in mind. And I think we'll take out his ads first. That seems to be a tactic that works well on these things. And it would help if the bonehead would help us as well, rather than just standing there scratching his noggin. Short circuit, that sounds nasty. Come on, let's get rid of this second ad. And the Steam Man himself only has around 600 hit points, so he shouldn't take too long to get down, even though Thumbo here is doing blue damage to him and is about to need recharging. We've done the job. Awesome. So that's the first bounty hunt gone. Yes, actually I've just thought, before we head over to the woods in order to speak to the person who's going to want us to make them a carrot cake, we need to purchase the ingredients. Otherwise we'll get there and have to come all the way back. So we need to go to the boutique. You can go to any of the boutiques. Obviously the one in Hamelin makes the most sense, seeing as how it's right here. I think this is the boutique. I always get confused about which shop is which. Right, and we're going to need to buy a normal cake. We only need one of those, I believe. Did we get one? No, there we go. And we are going to need 3 carrots. We've already got 2 in our bag, so 1 will do nicely. And if we go to our cauldron, we can just mix and match, I should believe. Where's our cake? We had lots of cakes anyway, look. So you've probably already got the ingredients. We had to buy 1 carrot really, and that was it. So 1 cake, 1 crunchy carrot, and let's see what happens here. A carrot cake. You might already have a carrot cake in your inventory, so just check that. I mean, we didn't, but you might. Just make sure you've got that before we move on over to the woods. And now we can once again leave town. Right, now the woods themselves are located... Oh, sorry, I had my thumb down on the analog stick. Bit annoying. Right, the woods are located to the west of Hamelin. So it's just a small grove of trees that we're looking for. Yeah, you can see them on the map. It's a bit of a walk, but hopefully shouldn't cause us too much grief, especially now since the enemies are mostly running away from us, as we can see there. Yeah, I'm not scared of anything right now. There's another forage point as well. There we go. This is task number 55, don't forget. And there's a red chest as well, so I think we'll be taking that before we do anything. A lightning bolt, that's interesting. I wonder if any of our little friends can equip that. Don't think that's for him, is it? No. Lightning bolt, yes. Sid can make good use of that. We don't use Sid all that much, but... So we're looking for a fungus to take back to the guy outside the black market. And she's going to get it for us, but she has a request first. A carrot cake. Well, fortunately we already have the carrot cake, since we just made one. And we get a feel-good fungus, which we can hand back in at the black market. Which now leaves us with one thing left to do for the optional side quests we can undertake at the moment. And that is a slightly tricky bounty hunt. Where did he come from? Well, he was trying to run away from us, but maybe we can run away from him. I don't run away too much, but
time to beat a hasty
there we go.
Retreat.
I just want to get the bounty hunt done now, to be honest with you. Which is right down south, unfortunately. Let's grab the forage point first. A rumble nut, I'm not sure if we're going to need that anytime soon. Can we go this way? No, we can't, we'll be blocked off by the ruined walls. Don't worry, he's not chasing us. The boars like to run towards you even when they're running away from you, which is a little bit odd if you ask me. I know this episode's going on for a little bit. I do apologise for that, but I do want to try and get all this optional stuff done without having to split it across multiple episodes. I do want to try and make the episodes a little bit longer, because originally we were going for 10-15 minute episodes, but this game is so massive that I've had to increase the length of them a little bit so that we can actually get it done in a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise we'd have like 200 episodes and still not have it done. There's a Sprog Cog, by the way, one of the enemies you need to capture for the errand where you need to capture 3 familiars. As you can see, there's plenty of tin men around, they're not going to be a problem for you. I am going to save my game before encountering this one in battle. He's got quite a hard 1300 hit points. Although, as a bonus, he does appear by himself. The Fluvius Maximus.
We can do this!
So let's see how we get on with this. It is just a case of burning him down as quickly as you can, really. I'm going to go for all-out attack, in fact. Yeah, he hurts, but look, he's not even that tough, to be honest. Maybe it's because I'm over-leveled. Plus we've got Go-Go casting Healing Tears. Oh, there we go, look, he's dead. Not too hard at all.
What can I say? It's a gift.
And so we're going to head back now to Hamelin. We've got a couple of bounty hunts we've completed that we can hand in. And also the errand for the fellow outside the black market who wants the fungus. We also have access to the bridge again now that the one bounty hunt has been defeated. Not that you really need the bridge in all that honesty, you can just go around it, it's hardly a detour to be fair. So that was quite a nice bit of optional stuff actually, and it's netted us quite a bit of gold, a guilder, sorry, and experience. So it is important in Ni No Kuni, I believe, to do as many of the errands and that as you can. No doubt as well there'll be achievements and whatnot to do them all. So first thing we're going to do now is just speak to the guy outside the black market and tell him that we have his fungus, and then there will actually be another follow-up errand from him, which we aren't going to do today because it would just go on for too long then this episode. But that's why I wanted to use the kindness, the one piece of kindness we had on this guy rather than on Fairy Ground errand, even though we had that one first. 2 cappuccinos, very good for recovering MP in battle. Along with another batch of merit stamps. And speak to him again for the final part of the quest chain. And for the final part, we're going to have to kill pirates. Hard pirates. But we do get a nice 6 merit stamps for our trouble. So, on the route to Castaway Cove, there are 4 ships, and we need to destroy the pirates on each of them. As I said, we're not going to do that today. What we are going to do today is hand in the 2 bounty hunts and collect our rewards. And then I'm going to finish off. So, we need to head over to Swift Solutions, as usual. If I just look on the map now, we've just got those 2 errands left to do. The one of which we can't do yet. We are going to do the pirate one soon though. Right, a couple of bounty hunts for you, Mr. Taskmaster. Bounty hunt complete. A Thunderspark gem, which I think will give us a spell to a familiar. And Clifftop Chaos with another lightning bolt. So that's 2 of those we've got today. What can we get for our merit rewards? We've got 10 merit stamps. We could jump by pressing circle while running. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll go for this. Make it easier to sneak up on enemies. That's got to be useful. And just make sure that no other errands have opened up for us, although I don't believe they have. Ah, yeah, pesky pirates, which we've just picked up. Okay, folks, well, we're going to finish off now. Thanks for indulging me through this slightly longer episode of Ni No Kuni today. But we got quite a bit done, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to rate this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for up-to-date content as it's released. So, once again, thanks a lot for joining me, folks. I've been your host, Fuzzfinger, and I'll see you next time for more Ni No Kuni. Bye for now.